Each haunted site has a story to tell, a history steeped in tragedy, mystery, and unexplained phenomena. In this video, we will delve deep into the legends and ghostly encounters that have forever marked these locations. These places may not be the scariest or the spookiest, but for sure, these sites are just 5 of the most haunted places in the world that you will never dare to visit. Ham House is a 17th century house set in formal gardens on the bank of the River Thames in Ham, south of Richmond in the London borough of Richmond upon Thames. The original house was completed in 1610 by Thomas Vavasour, an Elizabethan courtier and knight marshal to James I. The house is built of red brick and was originally constructed to a traditional Elizabethan-era H-plan. The southern, garden frontage was infilled during the Lauderdale's rebuilding. Over the centuries, legends and myths have emerged about the house being haunted by various spirits, including the ghost of Elizabeth, Duchess of Lauderdale, and other former residents. Visitors and staff have reported a range of eerie sightings and unexplained phenomena, such as strange sounds, cold spots, and apparitions. Some claim to have seen ghostly figures dressed in period clothing. Toyama Park is a park in Japan, located in the southeastern part of the country, Tokyo, which is the capital of the country. Toyama Park is located 35 meters above sea level. According to authorities, locals and tourists have reported a number of paranormal experiences, including hearing a disembodied voice crying from Hakoniyama, the park's small hill. Some sources revealed that a few decades ago, during the tail end of World War II, the park was once a facility used for human experimentation and mass murder. Hundreds of bones and fragments from the victims were unearthed from the park's grounds. Even some locals claimed that they saw a fiery ball of light while they are at the park. The Forbidden City is a palace complex in Dongqing District, Beijing, China, at the center of the imperial city of Beijing. It is surrounded by numerous opulent imperial gardens and temples, including the 22 hectares Zhongshan Park, the sacrificial imperial ancestral temple, the 69 hectares Beihai Park, and the 23 hectares Jingshan Park. It is officially administered by the Palace Museum. The Forbidden City was declared a World Heritage Site in 1987 by UNESCO as the Imperial Palace of the Ming and Qing dynasties. Due to its significant place in the development of Chinese architecture and culture, it is currently administered by the Palace Museum. According to history, it was centuries ago when the emperor's palace housed servants, guards, and concubines. These people wanted to be closer to the emperor and started to get jealous to each other. The jealousy urges them to take another's life. Thus, many deaths have occurred but not ordered by the emperor. Night guards confessed that they saw animals running in the city's grounds. Others have observed crying women near concubines' quarters. All of these activities are only happening at night. Alcatraz Island is a small island 1.25 miles offshore from San Francisco, California, United States. The island was developed in the mid-19th century with facilities for a lighthouse, a military fortification, and a military prison. In 1934, the island was converted into a federal prison, Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. The strong currents around the island and cold water temperatures made escape nearly impossible, and the prison became one of the most notorious in American history. The prison closed in 1963, and the island is now a major tourist attraction. Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and Arthur Doc Barker were just few of prisoners who spent time in Alcatraz, as did many other notorious criminals of their time. The prison was built to deal with worst criminals, so it's no surprise that the prisoners who died there won't move on from their experiences. Rumors have said that people who came to visit the cells have experienced coldness, like some spirits are present in the room. Some people claim that they heard crying and moaning. And some also believes that they can hear the spirit of Al Capone playing his banjo. The catacombs of Paris are underground ossuaries in Paris, France, which hold the remains of more than 6 million people. Built to consolidate Paris's ancient stone quarries, they extend south from the Barrière d'Enfer, which means Gate of Hell, former city gate. The ossuary was created as part of the effort to eliminate the city's overflowing cemeteries. Preparation work began shortly after a 1774 series of basement wall collapses around the Holy Innocents Cemetery added a sense of urgency to the cemetery eliminating measure. From 1786, nightly processions of covered wagons transferred remains from most of Paris's cemeteries to a mineshaft open near the Rue de la Tomassoire. According to officials, the catacombs housed the remains of over 6 million Parisians. So when you enter the area, expect to meet human bones perfectly arranged, some lined up in the walls, and some are made as pieces of art. Rumors has it that the spirits of the dead are still there and have even caught on tape. We hope this haunting expedition has left you with more questions than answers, for the realm of the paranormal is a realm of endless wonder and intrigue. Remember, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the tales of these haunted sites have one thing in common. They remind us that the line between reality and the unexplained is often blurred. Thank you for joining us on this hair-raising journey. As we conclude our exploration, may your nights be filled with curiosity and your dreams with the mysteries of the unknown. Subscribe now if you wanted more. Comment your conclusion. Good night. Sleep tight. Have a peaceful night.